Physical properties were over and chemical properties first we had taken. In all we have to study three. I told that one is the nucleophilic substitution reactions, second category of reactions is elimination reactions, and third is reaction with metals. Out of that, the first one we had started, that was nucleophilic. अक्षिता जल्दी आया करो, not after 10:30. Nucleophilic substitution reaction. I told that nucleophilic substitution reaction will be of the type that alkyl halide will be acted upon by some nucleophile which will be having either a negative charge or a lone pair of electrons, and as a product R and U nucleophile will be attached to the alkyl group and X will be separated or substituted. So this is the basic equation through which all other reactions will take place. Okay. So one by one we'll take examples of reactions. One more very important thing is there, that the alkyl halides or haloalkanes are very important. Ayushi, join before 10:30. So these are the starting material for variety of organic compounds. We will see how. If we take Rx and as a nucleophile, if we are using HOH, water, positive, negative. So this negative part is nucleophile, so it will substitute X and we will get ROH plus X and H, that is HX as byproduct. Okay, that means alkyl halides can be used to synthesize alcohols also. Similarly, this is first reaction. Second reaction, Rx can react with NaOH. Again, Na is positive, OH is negative. So ROH plus NaX. That means they can also be, NaOH can also react with Rx to give you alcohol. So when preparation of alcohols we will do, that time we can use these two reagents to prepare alcohol from alkyl halides. Third reaction, alkyl halides can react with RONA. See, ROR, if this is ROR, so it is actually ether. Now instead of R we are replacing one Na, so it is sodium alkoxide. This is sodium alkoxide. So when RONA are used to react with Rx, what will happen? Na part is positive, RO part is negative. This is negative, this is positive. So negative part RO, this will substitute X and we will get ROR plus NaX. That means alkyl halides can also be used to prepare ethers. One compound which we prepared was alcohol. Second compound which we prepared is ether. Similarly, fourth reaction, alkyl halides can also react with salts of carboxylic acid. COOH is carboxylic acid, and if Ag is here, so it is salt of carboxylic acid. Again, Ag is metal part, so it will be positive and the remaining part will be negative. So it will be R, X is negative, this is positive, so negative will substitute X, so it will become R COO R plus AgX. AgX. So these are esters. Again, alcohol can be prepared using RX, ethers can be prepared using RX, as well as esters can also be prepared using RX with different reagents.
मैम ये RCOAG कंपाउंड का नाम क्या है?
See, it is, I told you, it is silver salt of carboxylic acid. Okay. Actually, salts we will call like this only. RCOOH it had been. Then it has been carboxylic acid. Now it is silver salt of carboxylic acid. Okay. Next reaction, fifth.
मैम RONA ग्रुप का नाम क्या है?
RONA is sodium alkoxide. So ROR is alkoxyalkene, and when sodium replaces it, then it will be sodium alkoxide, because R group we have not defined here. If it is C2H5, then it will be sodium ethoxide. Otherwise, simply we will say alkoxide.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, fifth reaction, alkyl halides if react with RNA. See here. Here I had used RONA. Here I am simply using RNA. Means in any alkyl group, like suppose it is sodium substitutes one of the hydrogen, then it is RNA. So like this, if the compound we are using, then again positive, negative, negative, positive, negative part will join here. So R plus NaX. Okay, that means R and R is alkane. Okay, so metal derivative of hydrocarbon, if it is used, then it can be used to synthesize alkanes with the help of alkyl halides. Already one reaction we had studied, we are writing it again, that if Rx, if this X is Cl, so it can react with NaI to form Ri plus NaCl. That means halogen exchange reaction. So alkyl halides can also be used to prepare other alkyl halides with the help of sodium iodide. Next reaction, alkyl halides can also react with ammonia to form RNH2 plus HCl. Means this NH3 will be NH2 negative and H positive. So NH2 negative will go with R and H positive will come with Cl. So RNH2, that means RNH2 is primary amines. NH3 is ammonia. When one hydrogen is replaced by alkyl group, so it becomes primary amines. Even, okay, let it be Cl. Now even if primary amines are treated with more alkyl halides, then secondary amines can also be obtained. How? One H from this will go with Cl and we will have R. Let me take this R as R dash so that you can differentiate. RNH2 we have taken from here, new RCl I have taken, then this will be R dash NH R plus H.
Ma'am, R dash is different from R.
R dash is different, means just to show that we can use different alkyl groups also, and we can use same always. Same can be used every time, but it can be different also.
Yes, ma'am.
So to differentiate, we have taken 2. So R dash NHR, this is secondary amine plus HCl. Okay. Even tertiary amines, if this is visible, if I write here, one more alkyl halide I take, and I take secondary amine, that is R dash. Let me take it R double dash. R dash NH R is taken. Then again H will be substituted, and it will form R dash N R R double dash plus HCl. That means all derivatives of amines can be prepared using alkyl halides, primary, secondary as well as tertiary. So important reagent for synthesizing all type of organic compounds. Till now 9 reactions we have written. Then more reaction. RX can also react with CH triple bond C Na. See, this is acetylene CH triple bond C. If here is H, so this is acetylene or ethyne we call it. One of its H is replaced by Na. Then it will be known as sodium acetylide. Sodium acetylide. If such a compound is used with RX, then it results in the formation of Na will go with X, because this is positive, this is negative, whole part, this is negative, this is positive. So it will give HC triple bond C R plus NaX. This reaction is very important reaction. Why? Because when you will do conversions, which are very important part of organic, when you have to increase the length of carbon chain, then this reaction is very important, because you are taking already 2 carbon atoms and R group has some number of, maybe it is suppose ethyl group. So 2 already are here, 2 more you are adding by this reaction. So whenever you have to increase the length of carbon chain, this reaction is very important. So we can use RX with sodium acetylide to form longer carbon chain. Triple bond can be reduced to single bond. If we want a long chain of alkane, then triple bond will be converted first into double, then double will be converted into single by reduction. So first, longer chain can be obtained by this reaction.
Ma'am, can you please repeat 9th reaction?
9th reaction. Is it not visible? Should I write it up?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. R double dash Cl when reacts with R dash NHR. This is 2 degree amine. Okay. Then this Cl will go with H and R dash N R. H has been removed, so it will be R double dash here. So this is now 3 degree amine, because all 3 hydrogens of ammonia have been replaced by alkyl group. So this is 3 degree. Here 2 hydrogens are replaced, so it is 2 degree, and in this case 1 hydrogen of NH3 was replaced. So this is 1 degree amine. Okay. This was reaction number 9. Next reaction after this, RX can also be used with reducing agents like lithium aluminium hydride. Lithium aluminium hydride is a very strong reducing agent. So when such hydrides are used, they lead to reduction and RH is formed. R is having X with it. Let me explain with one example. C2H5X. Reduction we are doing. So C2H5 will remain as such and this X will be substituted by H. And X will go in byproducts to form AlX3 plus LiX. Okay, so from alkyl halides, alkanes can be formed by reduction with lithium aluminium hydride. So almost all type of compounds are formed using RCl as a starting material. For reduction, along with lithium aluminium hydride, more reagents are there. I can write their name. You know that hydrogen in presence of nickel, palladium and platinum is also a strong reducing agent. So you can use lithium aluminium hydride also. You can also use hydrogen in presence of nickel, palladium and platinum. One more strong reducing agent is sodium in presence of ethanol. This is also a very strong reducing agent. So any of these agents can cause reduction of RX into RH. Now these all reactions we have done. Two more type of reactions are there under the heading nucleophilic substitution reaction. This one done, reaction 10. Oh. I will write. Now RX when reacts with KCN, reaction number 12, and RX when reacts with AgCN. See, reaction is with cyanide. This is potassium cyanide, this is silver cyanide. But when these two are taken, the product in both the cases are different. If I am using KCN, then the product is RCN plus KX. And if I am using AgCN, then the product is RNC plus AgX. That means with potassium cyanide, alkyl cyanides are obtained. With silver cyanide, alkyl isocyanides are obtained. This is the difference. Now why this difference arises? Okay, in this case the compound which is reacting KCN is an ionic compound, and in this case AgCN is a covalent compound. So what happens by this? See, K is positive, Cn is negative. We know that Cn is an ambidentate group. What is the meaning of ambidentate? That C triple bond N is there, and this attachment point for the molecule can be C also and N also. Both of them can make bond to form the compound. When such a group is there, it is known as ambidentate group. Same is with NO2 group. Attachment can also be through nitrogen and attachment can also be through oxygen. Such groups are called ambidentate groups. So cyanide is a ambidentate group. Now when RX and KCN are reacting, that time what will happen? Because KCN is ionic, so it will ionize to give K positive, Cn negative, and Rx is available to react with them. So now cyanide has both options, either to connect with C or connect with N with R. But bond, because this R group is actually what? Alkyl chain, maybe 1 carbon, 2 carbon. So when Cn has to attack this R, then bond between C and C is more stable as compared to bond between C and N. Hence connection takes place through carbon atom. So both of them have capacity to form bond. That is why the product formed in this case is RCN, because bond between C and C, we know that carbon has a catenation property and the long chain is possible only because of the extra stability of carbon-carbon chain. Hence bonding takes place through C. This is clear that why KCN forms RCN. Okay, then in case of AgCN, this compound is a covalent compound. Complete ionization of AgCN does not take place. When it is reacting with Rx, it is not in the complete ionized state. Ag is still bonded to C. So only atom which is available free to make bond with Rx is N, and it will donate a lone pair of electron to make bond with R. That is why the product formed is RNC. Later on the bond between Ag and C breaks up finally when the new bond is formed. That is why the product
मैम
is
एक और बार समझा दूं मैम.
this one, second one. Okay.
Yes मैम.
See, AgCN, there is a bond between two. Because this bond is a covalent bond, whenever bond is covalent, charges are never complete ionized, they are partial. So partial negative, partial positive. Before the breaking of this bond, the new bond will start forming. Because this is a covalent bond, it will not break completely. Now out of C and N, C is already bonded to Ag, so this N will bond with X because C is not free to make bond with X. That is why it will come here, so it will be giving R, N and C, and when N gets bonded to R, then only C completely separates from Ag and we get AgX as byproduct.
Yes मैम.
Okay. So these are actually the reason, but reasons are rarely asked for these. Only thing you need to remember for these is that if KCN is asked, RCN will be product, AgCN is reacting, then RNC will be the product. Okay. Now the last reaction under nucleophilic substitution reactions. Rx plus KNO3, KNO2, Rx plus AgNO2. Again, when Rx reacts with KNO2, this is an ionic compound. This is a covalent compound. Actually, the bond formation is like this. Though we are writing KNO2, but actually the bond is like this. N double bond O. O bears the negative charge, that is why it bonds with K. Similarly, AgON double bond O. This is the actual bonding which is present in KNO2 and AgNO2. Now, when Rx reacts with KNO2, the product formed is RONO. And when AgNO2 reacts with Rx, the product formed is RNO2. Or better I write with bonds. Wait a minute. RON double bond O, and here RN double bond O. That means this is known as nitroalkane. Our NO2 is known as nitro group and nitroalkane. On the other hand, this is known as alkyl, okay, I did not write, alkyl nitrite. This is when attachment is through O, it is known as nitrite group, and when attachment is through N, it is known as nitro group. Okay, so what you have to remember in these two reactions is what is the product when KNO2 is used, what is the product when AgNO2 is used. Now little explanation why the product formed are like this. Now KNO2 is an ionic compound. Again I have to write K positive, O and double bond O negative. When they ionize, K positive NO2 with O having negative sign is formed. When they react with RX, now because this O atom already bears a negative charge, so it is more ready to form the bond. That is why it removes X, replaces X and joins here to form R, O and double bond O, which is the product alkyl nitrite in case of KNO2. On the other hand, in case of AgNO2, O N double bond O. In case of AgNO2, what happens? Because this is a covalent bond, so partial positive, partial negative. This bond will not break completely until new bonds are formed. So this oxygen which bears a negative charge is not free to participate in the bonding. Now other two atoms, nitrogen also bears a lone pair of electron, oxygen also bears lone pair of electron. Both of them are able to participate in bond formation. Either N can participate or this O can participate. But because N is less electronegative, so it will be readily able to give its lone pair for bond formation. Hence the bonding takes place through nitrogen atom. So the product here is RNO2. Okay, in much detail, easily you can understand, then it's okay. Otherwise reasoning part is not very important in this particular reaction. Where reasoning is important, we will talk about reasoning more. But to understand this much, you should know that why it is taking place. Okay. Now, the most important part of this chapter is now going to come from where most of the questions are asked. That is about the mechanism of nucleophilic substitution reactions, which is SN1 and SN2. Today we will not start it. Today I think I should discuss few questions which are probable to be asked, so that you know which type of questions are asked. 2-3 questions I am writing. SN is substitution nucleophilic. S stands for substitution, N stands for nucleophilic, and 1 stands for unimolecular. SN2 is like this only, substitution nucleophilic bimolecular. 2 means bimolecular, but I will explain you in the next class. It is a long topic, whole 1 period it will take. Okay. Now few examples. OH plus SOCl2, mic off. Take care, in these questions you have to properly see that whether there is ring present inside the ring or not. Then only you can decide the product. Let me copy some questions and we'll discuss them. CH2, CH3, O2, Br2, UV light or heat, not or, heat or UV light. Now see, question number 1. The biggest mistake which all do is that we consider it as a benzene ring and we write the product. It is not benzene ring, it is cyclohexane ring. When OH group is attached on cyclohexane ring, so it will behave like open chain structure and the product will be just similar to a open chain. अगर होती then it has been CH3, CH2, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, CH2OH. This is 6 carbon, this is 6 carbon open chain. So these two reactions are of same type. So if OH is attached in such a reaction or SOCl2 से reaction करा रहे हैं, then what will be the product? We remember that if OH is there and SOCl2 will provide chlorine. So product will be OH will be substituted by Cl. Last reaction है, if you remember, we have studied, and SO2 and HCls were two gaseous product, and because these gaseous products are escaping from the solution, so the product obtained is haloalkane, and this is halocycloalkane. Okay. So this should be the product according to that reaction. Okay. Now, if any doubt is there, you can ask. Second reaction, this structure is visible. यहाँ पर bonds हैं, that means it is a benzene ring. CH2OH and OH. Reaction is taking place with HCl in presence of heat. कौन सी reaction है with HCl in presence of heat? That means it is reaction in which we are using halogen acids. Halogen acids we are using, and when halogen acids are used to react with alcohol, we follow Markovnikov rule or anti-Markovnikov rule depending on the condition. So only heat is written, nothing else is written. That means it is Markovnikov rule. Peroxide is not written. Even if peroxide is written and it is HCl here, then also peroxide will not show its effect. So now there are two possibilities. One OH is directly attached to benzene ring, one OH is attached through CH2 group. So HCl will act on what? HCl will act on the CH2 group, the OH group which is attached to CH2, because benzene ring does not give nucleophilic substitution reactions. I told you yesterday that this OH acquires partial double bond character. तो ये bond break नहीं होता है. That is why OH will be substituted with Cl, but only the one which is attached to CH2 Cl. This OH will remain unaffected, and the product will be this. Byproduct will be HOH. ठीक है? This is the reaction in which 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree alcohol के लिए हमने halogen acids का use किया था. So this will show you that how thoroughly you require to revise the reaction. Then only you can apply them on the questions. Third reaction, ये थोड़ा सा इसको पास करना. CH2, CH3, ठीक है? Br2, heat और UV light. ठीक है? Bromine is used heat और UV light की presence में. We have only two reactions for bromine. ये benzene की ring हो गई. Benzene की ring that means alkyl chain वाली reactions applicable नहीं होंगी. Okay. Then Br2 if it is present in presence of benzene ring के साथ में, if Br2 is present in dark or cold with FeCl3, then substitution takes place on benzene ring. ठीक है? But if the same bromine or chlorine is present in presence of UV light, then in that case benzylic halogenation takes place. ठीक है? So this halogen will be replacing this hydrogen. This is benzylic. NO2 will have no effect on it. So it will be NO2 as it is, and this will be CHBr CH3. ठीक है? So this will be your product. The same reaction with Br2, if it had not been written heat or UV light, then in that case what would have happened? उसकी जगह पे यहाँ पर cold और dark लिखा होता, then this bromine would have been added here. यहाँ पर Br लग जाता. This and this.
मैंने CH3 पे भी जाके अटैच हो सकता है क्या?
किस पे? No.
CH3 पे?
No, I told you. Always the carbon which is directly attached to the benzene ring, उस पे ही substitution होगा, no matter how long is this chain, because this is benzylic condition.
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है? So this will be the product. Clear? So this was your third example. Anything? Now fourth example. Now again, this is a compound which is cyclohexene. It is not benzene. Cyclic है without alternate double and single bond, but there is only one bond present, double bond. So it is cyclohexene. Cyclohexene will behave like alkene, not like benzene ring. So if in case of alkene, if Hi is there, so we will have addition reaction. Okay. So when addition reaction, addition of Hi will take place according to Markovnikov's rule. Now, अगर ये ओपन चेन होती तो आपको आसानी से समझ आ जाता. दिस इज C, ये भी C है. दिस इज ऑल्सो C. दिस इज CH2, CH2. दिस इज CH2. This is also CH2. But this C is not CH2. See, this carbon has one bond this side, one bond this side, third bond here, fourth bond here. This carbon has one bond, two bond, three bonds, so one H is here. Okay, so this is CH, this is C alone with one CH3. Now we have to add Hi according to Markovnikov rule. This is addition reaction. So according to Markovnikov rule, the negative part goes to that carbon atom which has less number of hydrogen atom. So this I will go to this C and this H will go to this, and the product will be double bond will convert into single bond. इस corner पर CH था, it will convert into CH2. On this point there was C with CH3, so we will have I also here. This will be your product. So in exam you get questions like this. ऐसा question, ऐसा question. Straight chain के ऊपर substitutions are asked very rarely. They will give you cyclohexane or hexene ring to do the questions because they create confusion. Again, this reaction, just see. Visible है?
Yes, ma'am.
Invisible. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, it is visible.
चलो फिर भी ऊपर लिख लेते हैं ना, space is there. Plus Br2 in presence of UV light or heat. Okay. Now see, this reaction is similar again. कैसी reaction है ये? This is not benzene. This is cyclohexene. मतलब कैसा structure? If we compare it to a straight chain structure, तो ऐसा structure है ये. And in one of the bonds there is a double bond. CH और बाकी सब CH2, CH2 and all CH2 plus Br2. ये वही reaction है which takes place in presence of CCl4. When CCl4 is present, we know that reddish brown color of bromine decolorizes and bromine atom gets added here. यहाँ Br लग जाता, यहाँ भी Br आ जाता. But Only when presence is different, यहाँ पर CCl4 की जगह if there is UV light present, then what we have studied, allylic bromination takes place. मतलब क्या होता, 1 कार्बन 2 कार्बन 3rd नंबर का जो कार्बन है इसका एक H हटता और यहाँ पर ब्रोमीन आ जाता. This is known as allylic bromination. So instead of straight chain, it is present in the form of cycle. So what will happen? 1, 2, 3rd कार्बन पर ब्रोमीन आ जाएगा. 1, 2, 3rd कार्बन पर ब्रोमीन आ जाएगा. So the product will be, double bond will remain as it is, and Br will come here. This will be your allylic bromination product. Is it clear? So such questions you have to practice more and more, and remember for your board exams all in-text questions, in-text में जो solve हैं unsolved हैं, those you need to practice first instead of practicing question from model test papers which are given. No, questions from model test papers are never asked, never. You are experienced from class 10th also, you understand that whatever question are given in the model test papers, hardly questions, any question from that is asked. Most of the questions are from your book. So in 12th, lot of practice questions are already given inside your book. At the back exercise, lot of questions. Along with that, in between the questions which are given are more and more important, which we have discussed today. These all are given on page number 289 of your textbook if you have the textbook. So 289 all are given. So first practice these questions. The portion you finish, just try some questions given in the book itself. बाहर से कोई भी questions की जरूरत नहीं है. First, if you finish practicing them these questions 3 times, then look for any other question outside.